Man, this feels so weird talking to a camera, but I guess it's the done thing, isn't it? You know. What I've got planned, I'm going to start my hike here at the Hills Hole car park, and then I'm coming down to Hills Hole. This is an existing trail on all trails, and it's a pretty common and well-known track. Yeah, so then I'm going to follow an old logging road. It's sort of a remnant of a road that apparently, I'm told, follows this gully approximately where I'm making this trail. Just bear with me. And that will take me up to Mount Jerusalem. And look, I've never done this track before. I've only been told about it. So it apparently, and it follows the ridge up closer to the top of the mountain, and eventually tops out at the trig there, right at the top of Jerusalem Mountain. Yeah, as I said, I've never done this trail before, and I've only just actually heard about this section of it. I've done Hills Hole, of course, many times, and I've done Mount Jerusalem, but from the other direction. It's actually technically Jerusalem Mountain rather than Mount Jerusalem, even though the national park is called Mount Jerusalem National Park. So this area of the hike is all new. Will be all new territory for me, and you know, I'm not actually 100% sure of what the conditions are going to be like, because this Mount Jerusalem National Park has been closed for a considerable period of time, so there could be quite a bit of regrowth through this area, but we shall see. I'm at Middle Ridge Trail in Mount Jerusalem National Park. I'm heading down to Hills Hole waterfall before I head up to Mount Jerusalem via a track that I've been told about by Simon Byrne, the legend trail runner that used to live in my area here. The national park that I'm in, Mount Jerusalem National Park's been closed. Like a number of the other national parks in the area, it's been closed pretty much since the bushfires a couple of years ago. So they've been regenerating the track and also doing some upgrade works. National parks have been, and it's just reopened. So I'm pretty stoked to finally get to do this little trail. It's a bit of a recon or recce, long overdue. And we'll see how we go. But first I'm just going to head down to Hills Hole, have a bit of a look. It's been a few years actually since I've been down there as well, so see how we go there. And hopefully the track up to Mount Jerusalem isn't too overgrown. All right, let's keep going. Once you get a little bit further down, it's already just cooled quite a bit. And yeah, it's just beautiful. This area was, Mount Jerusalem was, you know, logged quite extensively, and there's lots and lots of these, historically logged quite extensively, and there's lots of these tree stumps with the little notches in them that indicate, you know, the way they used to chop these monster trees down by hand. You know, they notch a piece out of the side to put their planks onto, just be able to stand on. And there's lots of those. I'll see if I can get some more pics of those as well. I brought my kids down here. Actually, I've done a couple of trips down here with the kids and one with my wife, and yeah, it's relatively accessible as long as you're reasonably fit. I mean, going down's pretty easy. You have a swim, and then you've got the slog out, which is kind of counterintuitive, but it's beautiful. So here we go. I had heard that Parks and Wildlife had redone this bridge, and wow, they have really gone to town on this. The little bridge that was here before was just the most rickety little thing. It had big holes in it, you know, and probably, I don't know what happened in the flood, but maybe it might have even been washed away. It was a lot lower than this, and this is really something. Wow. National Parks have really done a good job on this. Fantastic. And of course, wow, here we go. So this trail, which is where I'm actually headed today, wasn't here at all before. Well, there was a remnant of an old fire trail, of an old logging trail. But this obviously is part of the works that's been going on for the Tweed Byron Hinterland Trail, which has been renamed. But look, I couldn't tell you what the name actually is. Now it's they're using an Indigenous name for the walk, and I'll reference it in the video. But this is where we're going now, down to Hell's Hole, and then we'll come back up here and head up to Mount Jerusalem. But that's really interesting. Wow. I was sort of wondering whether I'd have to have a pretty significant bush bash up there, but obviously not. Wow. Really impressed. Okay. We head off down to Hell's Hole. And look, by the way, you can only do 10 kilometres on this bridge, just so you know. Okay? Good stuff. Oh, nothing's changed down here. Not much water in the creek. Wow, check out all the debris along the bank here. None of this was here last time I came down. Wow, this is so different to what it was. Yeah, so there's actually some people camping down there at the swimming hole. So I'm not going to stick around down there, give them a bit of privacy. It looks very different to when I was here last. 2 or 3 years ago, I can't remember exactly, but obviously a lot of erosion and debris, and we've got a sign up here. Let's have a look at this. I don't remember that being there before, but certainly true. There is a massive drop-off right there where I was at the last water hole. Yeah, so definitely pays to have your wits about you. All right, we're going to head up towards Mount Jerusalem now. Up we go. This is all new territory for me now until we get up to Mount Jerusalem, which I've been to by the southern approach from Mt Nardi. But this is really, really interesting. Yeah, I must say it's I guess I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I think, well, I imagined that this walk would be, all of this walk that I'm on now would be completely off track, you know, from the wooden bridge down near Hill's Hole all the way up to Mount Jerusalem. That's certainly, yeah, last time I was here that was certainly the case. So now it's a fire trail, and you know, of course I understand that there used to be an old logging road here, so they've repurposed that, resealed it, and I guess where this new walk is concerned, here we go, we're at the end of the fire trail. See, I was just thinking that surely they couldn't continue this fire trail all the way up to the summit. And here we have the answer. So we're on the single track now. So now the fun begins. Let's get up to Mount Jerusalem. Not sure what kind of scat this is. Could be wild dog, I guess. I don't know. Interesting. Wow, this is what I was hoping for. When you're walking along a fire trail, you know, you might be quite a ways from civilization, but it doesn't really feel very remote, you know. This, on the other hand, it's got an ancient sort of quality to it. It's beautiful. There's certainly some remnant old growth forest in Mount Jerusalem and also in Mobile National Park. Yeah. Massive. Someone's lost their bandana. It's getting steep now. there is, the route is taped. Simon Byrne did say that he had done some taping along this route, so that's probably part of what I'm seeing. But to say there's a track here is definitely an overstatement. Trail? What trail? Yeah, well, it looks like I'm now on a old logging trail, logging road. There's quite a defined track going down this way, and actually in the opposite direction as well. So I wonder, this could be, I mean, I guess somewhere up here the track splits, and there apparently is a trail down to the Hayes Trail Road, which leads back to the Hells Hole car park, but I'm led to believe so. That could be where I am. It looks like maybe there's been a bit of work here recently. It's hard to tell. Certainly this little area that I've just got into is quite clear compared to what I just came through, which there's no track through there at all. Yeah, interesting. Oh well, keep going. I'm sort of within about 300 metres. I'm about 500 metres elevation now, and I need to get up to 800 metres, a little bit over 800 metres. So, but I'm not too far off. So I think, yeah, whichever way it's going, it's got to get pretty steep pretty soon. Check that out. Oh, water drum, water tank. It's in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, so I'm back at this intersection. I've just walked down the other way, and it looks like that's going back down to Commissioners Creek. I'm just going to have a little look down this way. This also appears to be going in the wrong direction to get me up onto the mountain, but I'll just follow this for a little bit, see where it takes me. Yeah, I followed that trail for a little bit, and I think my feeling is that that's going to head up towards Coonham Range, which is actually something that I was thinking about some time ago, that might be an interesting way to explore. It looks quite untouched, but yeah, interesting. I reckon, look, there's definitely been some activity up here recently, so I reckon the trail I'm looking for, well, if there is a trail, is just going to be back here somewhere. Might involve a little bit of bush bashing. We'll see.
Check out this old tallow wood. Yep, I think I've got a little bush bash to get to the top. G'day. Still going up. Another maybe 200 or 300 metres of this. And I should be at the trig. Crikey. I've got to come down this after. It's like the escarpment's right there. Yeah, don't know that I thought it would be this hard, to be honest. Beautiful though. Right, well, I think it looks like I've got to go up there. So, see how we go. Starting to get a bit of a view now. Yeah, well, I'm up on top of Mount Jerusalem now, and I'm just looking for the trig. It's been a while since I've been up here, probably 3 years, and I've never come up from the northern side, of course, only the southern side. So but I'm not far from the trig now. It's got to be around here somewhere. Bit of a bush bash to get up here, but yeah, it's fun. It's beautiful up here. There she is, Mount Warning, or Wollumbin. Wow, check this out. A natural arch in this massive sheer face of rock. Right up on the very top of Mount Jerusalem. The wind's just smashing through this natural archway. It's incredible. I almost walked straight past it. Well, made it to the trig up on Mount Jerusalem, and yeah, it's been 3 years since I've been here, and it is way more overgrown than what it was. Like, there was quite a large space around the trig when I was here last time. And anyway, I got up here and somebody's left behind a shirt, which I think is probably my catch cry for this trip. I do all my own stunts. Yep, I've done all my own stunts today, mate. So anyway, I've got to go all the way back down that heavy bush bash. So see how we go. But yeah, if you stuck with me this long, thanks a lot. I mean, I don't have a lot of memory left, so I probably won't do too much recording on the way down. But I'm going to stop and have a bite to eat, and then get cracking. Cheers.